Hello and welcome to Blytheway Business News, where today I'm joined by Mark Learmonth, who's the Chief Financial Officer of Caledonia Mining. Viewers may remember that Caledonia operates the Blanket Gold Mine in Zimbabwe and has a long history of paying dividends. Mark, welcome back on the show. Now, today you've announced that you entered into an agreement to purchase the Maligreen mine in Zimbabwe. Before we get into the detail, give us a quick overview about the asset and what you've acquired, what you're planning to acquire.
Yeah, so we've entered an agreement to buy claims. So we're not buying a company, we're just buying the mining claims, which is a lot cleaner and hopefully perhaps a bit quicker. And it gives us access to an existing resource base of 940,000 ounces at a very good grade of about 1.88 grams a ton. So the point is, this time we're not in a position where we're going to shareholders and saying, hey, we spent some of your money to buy a piece of land. Oh, we don't know what's there. We're saying, hey, we spent some of your money to buy nearly 1 million ounces at a good grade, with potential for further discoveries, as we do more work on it. So it's a very different proposition to the ones we've had before. And the price, I've got to say, is good. It's a good price.
Well, it's worth noting that this morning, the independent stockbroker, I mean, they're not aligned with you at all, but Peel Hunt have already come out and said they think this is a very interesting addition at a good price to your portfolio. So you've planning to acquire the Maligreen asset. What was the thinking behind it? What kind of due diligence did you do before you've pressed the button on this one?
Okay, well, the thinking behind it is entirely consistent with our strategy of finding further gold assets in Zimbabwe, because we know that Zimbabwe is highly prospective from a gold perspective, because it's been underexplored for many decades. So this falls within that strategy, and I think the difference here is that we're in the fortunate position to be able to get our hands on a resource base that we can talk to, and actually get down and get doing some more work. So that's a good place to be. In terms of due diligence, as I say, because we're buying claims, not companies, we don't need to do DD on the companies that we're not acquiring, and we have been able to review the quite extensive body of work that's been done previously through previous owners, Anglo American, Clough, people like that, which includes something like 60,000 meters of drilling, both diamond drilling and percussion drilling. In previous owners have commissioned metallurgical test work over 3.5 tons of bulk samples, and there's been aeromagnetic work and geophysics, which have also been able to review. So we've actually been able to do quite a lot of technical DD without even getting our feet on the ground, which is why we're in a position to be able to announce a compliant 940,000 ounce resource base.
So this is absolutely not opportunistic. It's fitting within your strategy, which I'm assuming is still that of becoming a multi-asset gold producer.
Tim, it's probably taken us about 3 years to get this deal done. If that's opportunism, that's pretty slow. No, it's entirely one of the assets that we've coveted for quite some time, and so we're delighted to have got our hands on it.
Now, as I understand it, you're going to do an initial drilling campaign of some 4,800 meters. What are your expectations from that? And then once you've completed that, are there any plans to do additional drilling, additional exploration across the rest of the claims area?
Yeah, that's a very good questions. The claims area covers about 550 hectares. The initial exploration will be focused on the southern portion of that area, where we already know where there is this existing resource base of 940,000 ounces. The objective will be to do that drilling over a period of probably 18 months to 2 years, with a view to not so much finding more resources, but simply to confirm the existence of what we believe is already there, and improve our confidence level of understanding, with a view to, if we broadly confirm what's there at the moment, moving as quickly as we can towards a mine and actually making some money out of this thing. The second phase of activity would be targeted at finding extensions to the existing ore body. So we do believe the existing ore body is open at depth, Now that would give rise to, if we find enough at depth, that would mean that we would be in due course be able to build an underground mine there, in addition to, or as well as, or after an open cast mine. But also we think there are extensions to the northwest from the existing ore bodies. And then as a third phase, in the north of the property, there will be further new exploration targets for new stuff. So it's a multifaceted, multi-layered approach, but the immediate focus is improving our understanding and confidence of what's there at the moment, so that we can hopefully get cracking and build a mine and making some money.
Mark, thanks for joining us. We wish you luck with that. That's Mark Learmonth, Chief Financial Officer of Caledonia. Caledonia, as I said at the start, is listed on the London markets, ticker of CMCL, also listed in North America, and operates the Blanket mine in Zimbabwe, which is rapidly ramping up towards its target of 80,000 ounces of gold per year. And now they're going to be able to bolt on, hoping well, this new Maligreen asset. Well, that's it from Blytheway Business News for this edition. Thanks for watching.